Hello everyone, welcome back to our Excel series. I hope you all are doing well. This is the part 9th. In this video, we will discuss about the data cleaning with the help of a Power Query. With the help of a Power Query, it makes our task easier to data cleaning, like how we can clean the data effectively. Let's understand what is Power Query. Power Query is a data transformation and the automation tool that helps us to import, clean, and reshape our data from a multiple sources without writing any complex formula. What does it? What it does? It helps us to automate the repetitive data cleaning task and saving a lot of time and the efforts. So why it is important for our data analysis purpose? So first reason is it automates our data cleaning. No need to write any formula, and it saves our time. And third one is it handles a large data set very efficiently. Like we don't have to write formulas for cleaning purpose. And another one is it connect to the multiple data source like Excel, CSV file, database, web. So it has a vast connectivity feature. And the next one is it has no coding required, and it's a repetitive workflow. So let's move to our practical example, and we will implement the Power Query data cleaning practice and how it saves our time more effectively. We have a sales data. We understand about the Power Query in detail by that data set. So let's move to our data set. This is our sales data set. In this, we have a order ID column, date, customer name, product category, sales amount, quantity, and the city state column. So first step for the data cleaning through Power BI is we have to go to the data section and import this data into the Power Query. So how we can do this? We can data and from table, like this data set is in the table form. So we can click on from table and it opens a new window, that is a new Power Query editor window. From this window we can effectively clean the data according to our needs. First step is we have to check the duplicates. We have to remove duplicates. For this we have to identify if there is a duplicate values in our data set or not. So like for an order ID, first what we need to do, we sort it by ascending and understand that if there is an duplicate data in our data set or not. So we see that like order ID OORD 1000 has a 2 times repetitive value. Like this, there are some other data also that was repeated in our data. So how we can clean it? So what is the way, effective way? So what we need to do, we can select this column, go to the remove duplicates, and it removes the duplicates. Like right now it has 100 rows, and whatever steps we are taking in the Power Query, we can check from here in the applied steps, like further what steps we are taking. Like right now we just remove the duplicates, so it shows the remove duplicates column. And if we go to the previous row, then this here, and here it shows the 110 rows, and after removing duplicates it shows only 100 rows. So whatever steps we are taking in the Power Query, all the steps are automatically applied in the applied steps. These are basically called as a data pipeline. We identify quickly, and it's better to understand like what are all the steps we taken to make our data more clean for our analysis purpose. So next task is we have to handle a missing values. Like in the customer name column, we see like for some cells the null values is seen. So how we can remove it? So there are two ways. Either we can go to the transform data, and if we want to repeat the successor value in the next null value, so we can go to fill, like we can fill down or up. So if we can do this, so it will repeat the value whatever it is in the up column. Like Alice Smith was there, so it will repeat the same value, but we don't want this, so we can remove this step from here. So what we need, we can click on this null value, click on the right click, and then replace value. And what we need to replace, we need to replace null with the not available, because we don't have a data for these values, so we just place not available. So it will rename all the columns with null to not available. So they added a new steps as a replaced value. So this is how we can handle the missing values in our data set. And the next step is how we can split the column. Like if we see like city and state are present in a one column, so it's not look good. So we as we separate this column into the two column with the name city for a particular city's name and a state for a state's column. How we can did this? We can go to the split column, select delimiter. Delimiter is like something what we want, like we want to separate with the comma and with some dot sign and any other thing what we want. So we just place comma, because in our data all the data was having a comma in their data and at each occurrence of the delimiter. So we can click OK. So it provides us the two column and we can rename it. This is a city, this is city column, and this is state. Whatever the steps we are taking, all steps are just mentioned in the right side on the applied steps section, what all the steps we are taking. Like just now we just renamed the column, so it added the new steps as a renamed column here. Now what we need to do, we have to check the data type is correct for all the column or not. There are the two ways to check the data types. First is we can go to the column header, right click on it, change type. We see like text is there, so it's fine, like order ID has some text and some number. And another way is we can check it from here, go to the transform ribbon and transform tab and click on the data type. Now it's showing a text, so it's fine. Like for date, I think it's not looking good. Like we have to just select the date type, so we need to transform it. Like right now it's showing as a date time, we modified it to date only, so it looks good. Like we have a date in the date column. Customer name, if we want to separate the customer name with the first name and the middle name, then we can do this also, like by just I told earlier also, by using a split column we can did this also. So these are all the steps, and after these steps what we need to do, we can go to the home, close and load, and then click close and load. Then what it does, it apply all the data cleaning what we did in the Power Query for cleaning. It loads that uh, updated data in our Excel sheet. Like here we see not available, we add in the customer name and city and state. These all things, these are added in this new data set. We can format this table in a good way, like what we want, like in what color and what design we have to select, so that these things we can do with this data. So these are all the steps, necessary steps for the data cleaning in the Power BI. First we have to make sure that we have to load the data in the Power Query window editor, and then we have to check for the duplicates, then handle a missing value, and if we need to split the column, then we can split and merge it, and then transform our data according to a data type if the data is not suitable, so we have to change it. So if in the another video we will talk about the macro. Macro is also a very important for saving our time and for saving a repetitive task with our data set and for preparing our reports. So if you like the content, then please hit the like button and subscribe to my channel. Thank you for watching. Thank you.